What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Minecraft with Brian and Greg. That's not what we really call it. We usually call it Let's Play Minecraft with Greg and Brian. I'm Greg, and that's where Brian says I'm Brian, but Brian's not here. Brian is outside. He can't get out of this gosh darn meeting he's in or something. He said he's like, oh, let's start the Minecraft early. He said, I'm like early? Yeah. We've already been behind. You know, we've tried to put these up every Wednesday at 11 a.m. And we have been failing like the last 3 weeks because we've all been so busy. I went to New York Comic Con. I did all these different things. Today we're going to get back on track because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is my PlayStation Vita world. I've been playing this. The PlayStation Vita is finally out. I'm playing it. I'm having a ball. My commutes are flying by. So I jump in. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll upload my PlayStation Vita world to the server, the cloud as they call it, so Brian and I can run through. I can show him what I've been working on in the community. But then Brian, Mr. IGN Big Shot, too important to walk over here to Bay 3, like I told him, and do the commentary. So if Brian doesn't show up, you know what? I'm not going to be hurt about it. I'm not going to cry. I am going to farm out all this charcoal. So, no, yeah, okay. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. It finally happened. You know, I know. I've been waiting my entire life for Minecraft on the PlayStation Vita. It came to PlayStation 3. I played it. I'm like, this would be perfect for Vita. They said it's coming to Vita. I'm like, all right, great. When's it coming to Vita? Then it took forever. They released the PlayStation 4 version. We switched over. Started playing our PlayStation, doing our Let's Plays on the PlayStation 4. Because obviously, if you didn't know, I'm a trophy whore, and PCs scare me. But now it's here on Vita, so I get to play it on Vita. But then when I want to show you what's happening in the world, I come in here. I pop it on the PlayStation 3. Because the PlayStation, if you're a new kid, here's what happens. On PlayStation 3 and the Vita, you can cross save. So I save it. You play, you have a great time. You're so excited. Then you toss it up into the ether, the cloud there. Then you can download it to whatever you want. You keep doing it. You upload them up. You're doing it. My God, you're doing it. So that's what I've been doing. This is my world. I started the PlayStation Vita version. I was getting ready to do Podcast Beyond, the internet's #1 PlayStation podcast, and I decided I'm gonna start a world before I get into that part. It'll be great. Everybody's gonna have a great time. Look at all that foods I got. Tossing in my bin here. I'm very, very particular about my bins. They all have a reason for what they do. So you're like, yeah, great, good times. And I walked over here. This got blown up by a creeper. That was where a creeper was. Saw this. Not this part. It was just a giant rock formation. I'm like, I'm gonna build a skyscraper. I'm going to build a building. And you can see I'm already doing it here. I tunneled into it, and then I started building up. I'm doing 3x3, 3 tall floors. So 1, 2, 3, and then there's the one. That I need to break down still. That is not supposed to be there. I just screwed it up. Maybe I'll break it down now. Yeah, I'll break it down now. And so, yeah, I've just been screwing around. So let's talk about the PlayStation Vita version of the game. How it feels. I think it feels gosh darn good. I was telling people earlier, you know, when I was playing, I'm like, it's just the PlayStation 3 version. Yeah, I won't lie to you. I played it at events, the Vita version. I expected it to chug a lot more than it does. Don't get me wrong, it's not like a pristine Minecraft experience, but it's not bad. It's much better than what I was playing at your E3s and your PAXs and your whatnots. It's doing what I want it to do. The worlds are nice. Here's the other thing. I talked about this in my first PlayStation 4 Minecraft commentary with Brian, if you remember. When I turned on the PlayStation 4, we had a whole bunch of things like this. Now, if you're a PC player, like, yeah, that happens when the Minecraft world randomly generates. You get all these crazy-looking things with alcoves and plateaus and whatnots. That was not what was happening on the PlayStation 3 version of Minecraft. Brian and I started several worlds. You see one over there. And we didn't get these floating structures, these jagged edges. We got pretty, not boring buildings, because we didn't know any better, of course, but buildings that just, not buildings even, I guess, but, areas that were just like, oh, well, it's just a normal rock formation. Now we're getting all these crazy things. It's definitely a luxurious time to be alive, if you will. So my plan here is to keep tunneling there, keep digging out this thing, and go up. I want to go as high as possible and then nuke everything around it. Because I put all these windows in there. I'm making an office building. I'm going to nuke this, nuke all this stuff, get rid of it all, so it'll just be this awesome open area that we can look around. But what I've been doing, obviously, as I go, is I'm cooking up the stone. I want pristine stone. This is one of my new things. You watch these things, you're of course like, Greg, you're not good at Minecraft. If you're just joining us for some reason, the idea here is that Brian and I started Minecraft not being experts. We just liked what we were seeing on the PlayStation 3 version. We wanted to be a part of it. Everyone had a good time. Now, we kind of know what we're doing, so I want everything to look as good as possible. So my Minecraft world here on the Vita save is supposed to look spectacular. So you see I built this. I started going up here. I don't know 100% what I'm doing with each floor. why I'm building it, but that's kind of how Minecraft works. These are my first the first time I ever spooled around the stairs. But you see here, I am already up here where I had to stop before. So now I gotta go. Now I have to fix that on the next floor too. A lot of things to remember as far as like, oh, well, I screwed that up. I want to screw it up again, then I usually screwed up again. Do I got glass? I don't have glass. Ow. Oh. You ever do that thing where your neck pops? You're sitting here playing video games, and then your neck pops like, ow, that hurt. Just happened to me, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, usually, and we'll try to get back to this, I swear, Brian and I put up a Let's Play each and every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can get them whenever. Of our trials and tribulations, just playing the Minecraft, enjoying the Minecraft, talking about Lunchables, whatever, or talking about what a bad kid Brian was, because he was a bad kid. Brian, of course, right now, a bad friend. He's late for his own Let's Play series. Oh, god damn it! I'm so busy chastising Brian, but I'm not doing it. I haven't talked to Brian in a while. I was at New York Comic Con. He had been oh, I need that charcoal out there. He had been doing his thing too. He's getting married, of course. He's got a life to live. And then look at this. He can't even give me the respect. Everybody tweet at Agent Bizzle and tell him I can't believe you left Greg hanging like this, bruh. You're supposed to be his bro. Why would you do this to him? See, I'm gonna have to start putting more stuff down there. I almost cursed, which I'm sure I'll do no matter what. But I like to not do it. That way I don't have to give the editor back home more work to do. I'm going to continue building up and then clearing out. This is the thing about the Minecraft Let's Play. At this point in time, I got a mission, which is, I'm not going to say rare. I have a mission every time. I try to have a mission every time I play. But for sure, that's not right. Oh, right. I screwed this up already. Like I said, oh, no, I didn't screw it up. I didn't screw it up. Everybody shut up. You screwed it up. I didn't screw it up at all. Hey, Ryan Altano, everybody. How you doing? I told people to tweet at you and yell at you, but I'm glad you're here now.
Oh, good. Here I am. Hi, Greg.
Hey, good to see you.
We're back in the Minecraft.
We're back in the Minecraft. This is what it looks like. So I'll show you here in a second. God damn it. I hate it when that happens, Brian. You put the stairs in, they go upside down.
That's the worst. You know what? There should be an option for that to never happen.
It's just stupid. Like, why would I... What?
Because I never want to build MC Escher's apartment.
Yeah, why would I do this? This is not
no
how it's meant
to
be. This is not how it's meant to be.
Can't even yell at Notch anymore. He's not even part of the deal.
Yeah, he's gone now. He's like, I'm sick of Brian and Greg yelling at me about my stairs. It isn't how it works. There we go. You happy now, Notch?
What's that you're making down there? A little hobbit's hole?
No, this is my house.
Okay.
See, so this, Brian, believe it or not, you are looking at my PlayStation Vita version of the game.
Wow.
I've been playing on the Vita. I uploaded to the PS3. Let me show you what I've been working on here. This is my first ever high-rise.
Oh,
Granted, right now it's just 3 floors.
That's
but I'm
really
working on
cool.
it. Got all my stuff down here. It's amazing.
So you built this on the Vita and you imported it to PS3.
Right. Saved it to the cloud.
Can you bring it back to Vita now?
I can.
You
Cross save between PlayStation 3 and Vita. It's a one-time transfer for PlayStation 4. So I kick it up to the PlayStation 4 world.
You can go back and forth forever between these two worlds.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah.
So there you see what I'm doing.
Big fan.
I'm building straight up. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep clearing that out, and then I want to nuke all this stuff around here so I have views out my windows. But I'm going to have one giant tower until I get bored of building one giant tower.
Now, have you done any of this in creative mode, or you're doing it?
No, this is survival.
Oh, awesome.
I don't screw around, Brian. I'm here for the real deal.
You never do creative mode, do you?
No, it just doesn't seem. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the fun of it, but it's not what I want to do. I like the thrill of like, oh no, I need more stones, so I gotta go get that. But I need more charcoals. I need that. And I need more digging things, so I gotta go get the wood. You know what I mean? Like,
you like the fear of coming home and finding a creeper in your house, possibly.
I hate that part, honestly.
But do you like the thrill of the chance that it
sure, something crazy could happen. Like, why is this creeper out in the middle of the day?
That's weird.
Get the F out of here.
Yeah, why is he out?
Yeah. He didn't expose any loot.
He gave you there's some stone down there. No,
I have plenty of stone.
He's revealed to you.
They call me the Stone Age. Now, so here's something I was talking to Dan Stapleton about. He was asking me how it's playing on the Vita, Brian. I said it's playing well. What I noticed, though, is that these kind of contraptions were there. Remember, in our old PS3 worlds, they weren't there before.
Yep.
PlayStation 4 popped up. It was all crazy. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Dan's response was, they probably patched it since then. You and I played a lot of PS3.
Yep.
I turned it on. Sure enough, there's like 2 patches I had to install.
Oh.
I wonder now if the PlayStation 3 world gets more crazy.
If they added more weird Wile E. Coyote cliffs and stuff
exactly.
like that.
Just stuff to happen.
Interesting. So how do you like playing it on the Vita
I love
in general?
It's the best. This
It's
is
really
what I've
nice.
been dreaming of, and it stood up.
Controls work, and is there any touchscreen stuff?
No. There could be if I wanted it. I just don't use it.
Oh, good.
I stick to buttons.
Because I had a very tough time playing on iOS or Android because of the touchscreen stuff. Like I couldn't tell how to crouch or how to do anything.
No, that's just simple D-pad stuff.
Good, perfect.
No, they did it right from what I've seen. And granted, I haven't explored the whole world. Maybe over there it's all broken.
Loading times are fine. Draw
Yep.
distance is good.
It's one of those where it came to PlayStation 4. You and I were excited to have more Minecraft, of course.
Yeah.
I was excited to be able to Twitch stream the Minecraft. But the problem was like, I'm on the PlayStation 4. I want to play something crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not pushing it. Like Minecraft still strikes me as I like to either talk to you and play it, or I like to listen to podcasts and play it. I like to be watching TV and play it. So like it was remote play fine, but I want to play it on the train pretty much. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, it's a very passive experience.
So now that it's out and it's doing its thing here, and it's on the portable handheld, I'm like, yeah, okay. Now I'm back to business, back to working, back to doing everything. I still want to do one I've told you before, where I want to encase the entire sky in concrete.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't know if I'll ever do it, but it might be something. You know, I have a 6-hour flight to Missouri. Or not, that's not right. 4-hour flight to Missouri coming up here.
You just spend the whole flight encasing this guy in concrete.
Well, I know. I'm going to keep having to build that thing over there.
You're going to get stopped by the TSA and police when you land because people are going to think you're a crazy man.
Crazy guy doing? He's insane.
Some guy's going to be like, he's going to get off the plane. His wife's going to be like, honey, how was your flight? The flight was smooth. Dude next to me is out of his damn mind.
All he was doing was mining stone and then going to put it in the sky.
He was playing this game where you put blocks everywhere, and he just started putting blocks over the sky. He was trying to blot out the sun with concrete. That's a crazy man. It's a dangerous man.
You don't want that guy.
Every now and then he would take a break to kill a sheep.
That's how all the supervillains start. Now, Brian.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I haven't talked to you in 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
What is going on in your life? Where are we with the wedding? What are we doing?
It hasn't happened yet. It's still happening.
Yeah, good.
So that's
knock on wood.
That's a positive.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten divorced or preemptively divorced.
Okay.
Or broken up or dumped, and I haven't done any breaking up or dumping.
Good.
But the wedding planning has been good. It's very simple. It's very fun. You know, like you've done it before.
Yeah.
It's really wedding planning. I will say this to our audience, who probably most of you are in no threat of getting married anytime soon, and I don't say that as an insult.
I was gonna say, you mean why? Because they're young?
I mean, because they're young and they're free.
You're really selling the marriage thing, Brian.
And they've got their whole lives. Like, I think that if you've got time to watch Minecraft Let's Plays, you're probably not planning a wedding, and that's a good thing.
But you have time to play Minecraft.
Well, this is
you
my
still
job.
play more video games than anybody I know.
It's true, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
I really don't know how. Like, last night I played The Evil Within for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then this morning I played for another hour. But I have a trick. I wake up when my fiance wakes up, and when she goes to work, I have about 90 minutes before I have to start getting ready to go to work. And that is my video game time, because that's just you know. She doesn't mind when I play video games. We have 2 TVs in the apartment. I can go in the other room and play whenever I want. I got that Sony surround sound headset now, you know, just blot out the sun. But you got to find your time to do that stuff. And I think if you're young and you get to read IGN all the time, then you're in no rush. Your house looks very beautiful at night,
right?
By the way, just as
it's gonna look even better when it's just a 70-story beacon.
Yeah, are you gonna carve out all the stuff around it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Go up and then I'm gonna demo all this.
So why didn't you just build it off the ground to begin with?
Because I thought I like tunneling in. You know what I mean? So I dug into this wall and hollowed it all out.
Yeah.
And then I've gone through and replaced it with the fine stone when I want the fine stone. Like the fine bros.
Oh, you have a lot of stuff.
You know how I roll, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't screwing around when it comes to Minecraft.
So the thing to remember about a wedding is that it's kind of like Minecraft. It scales to however you want it. Now you can have a house in Minecraft that's just basically a shanty.
Yeah.
That no one will ever visit.
Sure.
Or you can have
a shanty wedding.
Yeah, you can have a shanty wedding. Or you can have the biggest, most elaborate sky labyrinth in the world that you invite people from far and wide to see, and you spend a lot of money filming. So we're having somewhere in between those two.
Okay.
But there are certain things that every house in Minecraft needs, just like every wedding needs, right?
What's that?
A bed.
Yeah.
No, you don't need a bed. You do need a bed at the end of your wedding. That's an important part of it. But, you know, like no matter what, when you get married, you want to have, you know, some nice clothes to wear, and you want to have a cake, and you probably want to have a couple people there, and you probably want a photographer. So all those things, it's kind of like torches and your chests and your you know, your thing where you create iron and weapons and stuff like that. So there's certain things that every wedding needs, just like every Minecraft house needs. But there's certain things that not every wedding needs, and that's where we drew the line. Like a lot of people they have these weddings that are just like hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I think that it's a bad way for a a couple to start their engagement is to
Right.
immediately start fighting over things
Be
that
in
are
debt.
highly unnecessary. And B, I feel it's stupid and lavish. Like it's there's not like I'm not marrying Drake.
You could though.
You think I could?
Yeah, you're handsome.
Really?
Yeah, I love you.
I think a lot of things would have to change in both of our lives for that to happen. But thank you. That's a nice
You're welcome.
compliment. How are you? How are things with you? You've been traveling a lot, right?
Yeah, went to New York, your home base.
How was New York?
Awesome.
You had a
York's
good time
amazing.
there, right?
Yeah, a lot of good kids came out. A lot of good people came out to support us.
A lot of Beyond fans?
That's what I did. Yeah, a lot of Beyond fans. A lot of our fans.
Good. I
Big
noticed we're
tubes.
getting a lot of mileage out of this this joke of ours.
Oh, yes, yes.
Where-
People really attach themselves to, can't you just have?
Can't you just do something relaxing? For
And let me
context,
tell you, I sure
for
love
context,
it.
we made a joke on Podcast Beyond, which you should all listen to because it's a wonderful show. Hosted by Greg Miller, Colin Moriarty, and an ever-rotating third chair, which sometimes includes me, which I personally think are the best episodes because I get along well with you guys. But I'm sure you guys do other ones that I'm not part of.
We do other shows that you're not in, yes.
Which would be most of them.
Yeah.
Um,
Screw this up. I told you.
you're having trouble with the stairs.
Well, it's because I'm talking to you, and then, I was the level, the block was off. I don't know.
But we talked about how you do a lot of events, you do a lot of cons, a lot of meet and greets.
Yeah.
And Colin and I said, why don't you just take a day off?
Well, it's
maybe
like,
relax?
and it's one of those things. I'll take it from Colin.
Yeah.
You push yourself just as hard as I push myself.
It's true.
And it's also, and it's like
It's true.
we all like, I can't help it that Colin's an antisocial.
It's true.
Not. What did I screw this up too? How did all the stairs I built not on camera?
Yep.
Perfect, no problem.
So I want to ask you this. Colin's birthday was yesterday. Did you guys celebrate?
Sure did. We recorded the Game Over Reggie show.
Uh-huh.
Got caught in an hour and a half long traffic jam, and then
Traffic jam?
Yeah.
From
the,
where?
The stupid ass Giants, man. It took us an hour and a half to get to market from here,
From here?
but in a car.
Oh, man.
No good.
You
No
know what
good,
I did?
bro.
I walked to market in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
smart.
Got on the
I
train
wish we
and got
could
the
have done
hell
that
out
too.
of here.
I wish we could have done that too.
Yeah, I'm very torn about obviously I can kind of take it or leave it when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those like sports ball kind of guys. Like 'cause I watched a lot of sports growing up. I just don't have the time for them anymore. But I will say that IGN is located right next to a baseball stadium, and if you love sports or not, you cannot debate the fact that is immensely inconvenient most of the time.
Yeah.
Like mostly, it's most of the time. Like there was a shooting a couple weeks ago up the street because
Was
of
there really? I didn't
yeah,
know
right after a game. There's signs everywhere like, hey, if you know anything about the shooting,
that. I missed it, I guess.
which is a weird thing you see a lot in San Francisco. People put up signs and they go, hey, if you know anything about this thing,
Yeah.
let us know.
The traffic accidents and all
Yeah,
that
because
stuff.
I think it's just
Bags
like
getting stolen.
my response to that is sort of like, hey, we should maybe ask the cops. Or I would ask.
Shouldn't they be doing the work here?
Yeah, here's who I would ask in that situation: the cops, the guy that got shot, number 3, and this is a big one, the shooter.
Sure. But at
Now,
some point, you got
If
to
the shooter is the cops, then you got to ask the cops twice. And if the guy shot himself, then you don't have to put up a sign.
All right,
That's-
Brian, so help me out.
solves itself.
You look at this, right?
Uh-huh.
You see what I did?
Yeah.
No, I have the stair there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little annoying. You're kind of bumping your head here.
No,
See,
no,
this
this
where
is perfect. This is perfect. Nothing bad happens here.
I don't like it.
Okay, well, that's
Actually,
just how stairs
that's
work.
the one place I would put the upside down step to make it look like you're walking underneath a bunch of steps, because that's not how stairs work.
I know. I think I see what I did.
You know what
wrong.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you, Brian.
Well, you do, but you're moving past it to something
Exactly.
else.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out what I did wrong.
Good.
So that to that, that to that. All right. And then up here you go.
Uh-huh. I like what you're doing here, the spiral staircase.
I was really happy with it until this moment. There's no God. God wouldn't allow this to happen to me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's another Minecraft Let's Play. I'll crack this nut in the next one on what
Wow.
I did wrong. Don't bother telling me because we'll be way past it. Brian and I are trying to bust these out for you. Trying to get back on track
Mhm.
to give you one every Wednesday at 11 a.m.
That's right.
But it's tough, Brian. We're
They-
busy men here.
We are busy men. In the meantime, we did launch we did a full 20 episode series of The Sims for
Right.
Let's Plays. So go watch those if you haven't seen them. We're doing a new Let's Play series pretty soon.
You and
which-
me?
Yeah, you and me.
What are we doing? Can you tell me?
Maybe.
Wait, hold on. I figured it out.
I'll just say it's a far cry from your usual Greg and Brian.
Oh,
Let's
it's
Play
working out
series.
and stuff. I don't want to do that.
God damn.
Next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you here on Minecraft with Greg and Brian. Beyond.
Goodbye.